Anthony Ferraro and Mancina, two blind guys, collide to bring you Four Bad Eyes Podcast.
And we're back for Bad Eyes. We are here in
Guns, baby.
Woo! We don't have that sound effect yet, but woo! What a beautiful night in New Smyrna, Florida.
New Smyrna. S-M-Y-R-N-A.
Is that how you spell it?
Smyrna. Yeah, that's it.
S-M-Y-R-N-A.
Yeah.
Smyrna. And
Smyrna Beach.
It's a very interesting place. I honestly thought it was going to be like, we were going to be in like the middle of nowhere. Mm-hmm. But it's right on the beach. It's this cool little, what you call
city?
it? Like a little hippie-esque town. It was like buskers, like music buskers. That was really cool. And then
bunch of nice little shops.
A lot is happening.
There's wild chickens that run around the streets.
There actually are. I think they're roosters though, because they do the
Yeah,
like they do
chicken.
a real. They do the cockle-doodle-doo.
All roosters are chickens. Not all chickens are roosters.
Is that how it is?
Yeah, rooster and a hen. They're all chickens.
What's a hen? Is a hen a
Hen
chicken?
is the female and the rooster is the male.
So which one's the chicken?
They're both chickens. What came first?
The rooster.
Rooster or the chicken? Yeah, but that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Chickies running around.
Chickies running around. There's love in the air. There's just energy is rising. There's smells, the food. There's just all senses are hit.
Beach, salt in the
You hear
air.
the sounds, music. It's a lovely place.
It is.
And why are we here? Grind for life.
Grind for life. Grind for life. You redo that. See if it sounds the same. Grind for Life skate contest.
I can't even do it again.
It's from another contest in Florida.
This is the by far the trickiest skate park. What?
I thought you were gonna go for it again, but you didn't. Sorry, I lost that there. Sorry, contain myself.
Oh man!
I can't wait to listen to that back. I'm gonna make a soundbite out of that, dude. For that needs to be our first soundbite. It's you. Grind for life. It almost sounded like you did stutter, but you didn't.
I know.
Yeah.
It was very planned out. I couldn't even do that again if I tried. Grind for life.
You said it in a very.
It was too smooth.
You sounded in a very. I thought it sounded cognitively impaired, honestly. Sound like a brain fart, but
Definitely.
yeah.
But it's okay.
I got chest hair popping over here, dude. Pardon me. Golly, I zip my jacket up.
I noticed something looked different about you today.
Dude, I'm poking you in the eyeballs with my chest hair. Everybody knows I'm naked underneath this jacket, dude. Everybody knows I got my tie-dye tank top under here, dude. Handmade. Skater died, bro.
Skater died, dude. He was making tie dye the other day, and someone DM'd him. Is that how you summon Anthony?
Yeah.
He's like, you smell patchouli, man.
You did message me when you saw that.
I did message you.
You slid in my DMs, dude.
I know.
I forget what you saw. Yeah, it smells like patchouli.
Oh man, but yeah, it's Smyrna. This place is rocking. The skate park is
This
very.
place is rocking. He's 70 years old, dude. This place is rocking, dude. I mean, I'm just jiving out here. This place is the bee's knees, I tell you.
Oh my god! No, that skate park is sketchy.
Not the best accessible, blind-friendly park.
Very sketchy park.
Well, I wouldn't say sketchy. Sorry,
Not sketchy. No, if you could see it flows sick.
It's
Sick
hard to
felt
skate
part,
for
dude.
the street course is very hard to skate for a blind person.
Yeah.
And the bowl is just a heavy, full on. It's like a real pool style.
Super
Very steep and
vert.
quick. A lot of vert in there.
That was insane.
Dropped in on it today
It
though.
was, that feeling was crazy. Like,
Were you really scared?
yeah, I was so terrified, dude. Like, at
I was like, all right, Anthony,
yeah,
you're
at
up.
one point I was like, Anthony, go. And I was like, I'm gonna wait like a couple more. And I was standing over the edge, like with my board, and I was like, I had that feeling of when the only way I could explain it was like, when I was like a kid, like you're like know you're doing something wrong, and you're like stopped by the cops, and they're like talking to you. That feeling you get in your gut. You're just talking to the police.
Oh, it's like a
That
very intense.
hardcore butterfly.
Yeah. It's like hot
Yeah, oh, dude, your stomach's turning.
because your body's telling you don't do this,
And
or your mind's telling you don't do
and
this.
it just
kind of.
I stood like
Half of
yesterday.
you.
Yesterday I stood there and listened to people for like an hour. Just do it, like just dropping in and skating that bowl. And I was like, oh, I gotta do it, and I didn't do it yesterday. And Mike Rogers actually brought me in and like showed me the layout. It took like 15 minutes. And then today, Justin was ripping it, and he talked me into it, and I dropped in. But that feeling, like when I dropped in, when I landed the drop in, it was still so uncertain that I wasn't gonna fall because I was like wobbling so much, and I was like, oh my god. And then when
You got the little speed wobbles when you hit it.
yeah, when I had the success, I was like, oh my god, like that feeling of like, it was a high, like it was a straight adrenaline rush. Like I was shaking. It was like just like so pure, like joy. The biggest
it's
smile on my
scary,
face, overcoming that fear.
Very scary pool.
That was intense, dude. Speaking of heights, like being up there, feeling that. Someone asked us, are you afraid of heights even though you're blind?
Yeah, and the most terrifying thing is I never know how high I am, So I'm always scared.
That is the scary. Do you have any like?
No, like even now, I don't know how high I am off the ground in this chair. I'm very scared.
Dan likes to let his feet dangle when he sits.
Yeah,
He's a little scared.
a little leprechaun. Can't fit in a chair.
No, are you scared of heights though? Do you get that?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I go on my roof and shit.
Have you ever been on a mountain? Like cliff, like
Eric Weinmayer style.
yeah.
I don't like walking on stuff like that,
That's what I mean.
cliffs and drops, but that's just for falling. I don't necessarily have a fear of actual heights. Like as long as I know where I'm at and what's around me, like I'm not scared. You know what I mean? Like going on my roof is literally it's over 20 feet. It's probably like 30 feet.
I still get that feeling of like, I wonder if it's because you have had the visual like perception, but like, dude, I bug out when I get close to like the edge of the roof, like that feeling, like when you like today, even just being on the edge of the bowl, like it's just
Yeah, I'm scared up there.
something. It's like
I'm scared to fall, but it's not like a heights is like
so.
I
It's
think
not a fear of the heights.
I think the heights is a visual thing. Because some people would be scared to walk next to that bowl too, who are afraid of heights.
really.
For sure, yeah. Fear of heights is real, yeah.
So like, all right, then I guess my fear of
Like
heights
people
is
would like if you made someone who's fear of heights like go up on a ladder, they like wouldn't be able to do it, or they would get up. Some people can get up to the top of the ladder and freeze and not even be able to go back down the ladder.
Have you ever seen that happen to someone?
Not in person, no. But you hear stories. People like they would have
freak
to be
out?
like rescued. Like they just get paralyzed. I can't move.
Are you serious? That's what heights will do to someone?
Be fear of heights.
I'd be
yeah.
like, I'd be interested to like interview someone on like what that feeling is like just being crippled by that.
Yeah, imagine just like intense anxiety. Just like
Because-
can't move.
Dude, the one time I was like terrified of heights, and I guess it was just fear of death. Really, was when I was hiking in Peru with Eric all those people through Eric Weimer's group and everything. No barriers, and like it was this group of global explorers, and it was half blind, half sighted, and we were in the wilderness of Peru, like just a backpack, 4 nights, 5 days of hiking, and you'd hike for like 13 hours a day. And this one, so we hiked up to 16,000 feet was the summit, but this one, it was the day before the summit. It was like a cliff. It was like, so there's so many different terrains because you would go through passages that were like fields around you, you know, and like you could play soccer, like it was like that. And then there was other passes where I was going through this one pass through, and it was literally like maybe 2.5, 3 feet wide, right? Call it 3.5 tops. And then it was just a huge wall on your left side. And then the right side is literally like a 3,000 foot drop off.
Death drop.
And you have to go across like 30, 40 feet like to get to the other side. And it was one of the most terrifying things I've ever done in my life, because I was literally like, there's actually like the alternative of this is death. And like
a mistake with me, yeah.
Dude, it was literally, I remember going after passing through that, I didn't think I could ever do it again. Like it was like one of those.
Did you have to go back when you went back?
No, because you kept going forward, like the way it went.
Well, no, when you came back down the mountain.
No. So like you get to the summit and then you go down the other side.
Oh, and it's mellower.
Yeah, it was mellower. I mean, there were some sketchy spots, but it wasn't like a 3,000 foot drop off.
Yeah, that would be scary.
Like this was just drop off to nothing. Basically.
Yeah, I would be scared. But I would be, if I was, when I would be sighted, I wouldn't be scared to pass that. There would be some people who wouldn't. There would be some people who would not go past that.
So you'd be less scared sighted to pass that.
For sure, yeah.
Are you making up like in your head like
I'm just afraid to make a mistake and fucking die. Yeah. A dumb mistake and die like.
And like if you make, I don't know,
because I do dumb shit all the time.
But like even if your ankle moves the wrong way, you think you're about to fall off or something.
Yeah,
you're like not even close.
Any little like pebble underneath your foot, it's like, oh, is that the edge? Yeah.
Dude, the hiking is really intense. Like it's like one of the scariest things I've
13 hours a day would be a lot for me nowadays.
No, I went though to train for it because I've never like done real hiking in my life before that Peru thing.
Yeah, that's real.
And to train for it, we went to Colorado. And I'll never forget the first day of hiking. We only hiked for like 2 hours, but it was like just like getting to work with the team and like everyone around and just to like get that flow and everything. And I remember going through this one like pass, and it wasn't even a huge drop off, but it was like there was snow and then like ice and then like all the elements you had to like get across like in Colorado. And it wasn't even like a hard hike. And I remember being so terrified. I got this feeling of like pure fear and like it was paralyzing. It was literally, I was like, but I had to get through it. Like I had to keep going. But that feeling, all I wanted to do was like disappear back to where I started without having to do what I got to get there. Yeah, like that was, I'm just like, yo, can I just like get someone to just save me?
That seems less scary for me than like what's it called? Splurdunking?
What?
Splurdunking? You know where you can like crawl into caves?
No.
But these are like really narrow cavernous
we did
things.
that in
But things were like literally like you can't go backwards. You go in and there's
I didn't do that.
It's like you can only fit your body, and some points you got to like pull yourself through.
No, I'm not okay with that.
Crawling through these cracks in the earth, and then eventually you like usually get to like an opening where there's like a lake or some crazy shit in there.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done that?
No, I have not. But that would be scarier for me than like I would not like that.
That terrifies.
Because then I couldn't. Then you also couldn't see like how far like the end is. You know what I mean? I couldn't see like the light at the end of the tunnel or something. I don't like that.
There's no light at the end of the
Claustrophobic.
tunnel, though. Isn't the big?
Yeah,
thing's probably
sometimes you
darker?
just go through like the earth and you just pop onto the earth in another area or something. Yeah.
There's no joy in that for me.
That's scary. Yeah,
I don't like enclosed spaces like that. I don't think.
that would be worse for you than
I think so.
than the Peru.
Yeah,
drop.
like getting trapped in an elevator is like, dude, I don't want that.
You never been trapped in one?
No, have you?
Yeah, not very long.
How long?
I don't even know. Maybe like 20 minutes.
No, see, that's even too long.
Yeah.
Was there a bunch of people in it?
I can't even remember. And it wasn't like packed. I don't know. I don't even know who I was with. It was a long time ago. It wasn't like, I think they just had like somebody at like the front desk called and they like reset it or something weird like that. So it wasn't like fire station had to come or anything like that.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? It wasn't like
Yeah,
a real
yeah.
deal.
No.
Or had to wait for like a mechanic or something.
Like the guy coming in the, what are those called? Where you see it in like the shows where they get the cat out of the tree.
Little cherry picker.
Yeah,
Picking chairs. Those are, I went up in a ladder, like the fire station ladders. They're 100 feet.
Oh, man.
And I know how big 100 feet was until I was at the top of that. I was like, holy, 100 feet is fucking high, dude.
Yeah.
Like, things are smaller when
Why
you look
did you
down.
do that?
My dad took me.
school or
My dad
oh,
was a
really?
cop, and then he had buddies. He was going to be a fireman for a while, but then he had buddies at the fire station. I remember I was a little kid. We just stopped by one day, and then put me up in the little. I don't think they call that a cherry picker.
Yeah.
I think that's just a fire truck. The basket, going up in the basket.
Over the basket.
Here's a little
So
basket.
then it's just like the fear of the unknown for you. Like,
Yeah,
not-
it's definitely more.
So
And
when
I'm
you-
more fear of just making a dumb mistake and fucking dying because of that. I'd be pissed.
yeah, because of what you don't see.
Yeah,
Like, because of,
because of a silly. That's my worst fear of dying is dying
Really?
in some way like that. Of like something that could be so preventable. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
There was a time in, my buddy, we were just hanging out with, that came met up with us today.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, we were hanging out at, we went fishing late night, and it was at this ocean spot in Deal, New Jersey, and we were like going along there was like this big cement slab and then like a jetty on the other side, and off the cement slab was like the ocean, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was this big drop off, and I was walking, and I almost fell to my death, where it was these big rusty metal spikes at the bottom. Dude, that were like right before the ocean, right? So like it was like a 30-foot fall into like these metal spikes, and I almost fell off the side of the cement slab that we were on. And Brian like grabbed me, and like he was so freaked out, and I didn't understand why, and he explained it to me,
Dude,
and
you
I
almost died.
I was literally so terrified. Like, how many near-death experiences have I had, you know?
Cane, you gotta have the cane, dude.
I know, this was when I was very high school, I was super anti-cane.
Almost made a fatal mistake there, dude.
I know. See that, kids? If you're struggling with using your cane, it'll save your life.
Yep.
Could have my cane.
Dude, Sketch sounds like a freaking Vietnam War death pit with snakes down there, dude. They need to get rid of that. I hope that's gone.
I
now.
hope it's gone,
Gotta
too.
be gone by now.
Oh, it's gone. Oh, man. It was all rusted out from, like, the salt water and stuff. Salt air. Do you like roller coasters?
Roller coaster
Like big drops?
of love. I didn't like them growing up. I didn't like them until I was, like, much older.
You were blind?
When I first started riding roller coasters, yeah, I was
Roller-
blind. Roller coasters.
You didn't like when you could see?
Terrified.
Why?
I don't know. Not fun.
Why not now?
I don't know. Just older. I mean,
What
I've always been a very scared kid. Scared of the dark until I was like, I'm
Were you
still
really?
scared of the fucking dark sometimes.
But you live in
Not
the
so much
dark.
anymore. Yeah, I've actually kind of gotten over that a lot. Being
That's
older.
Wait, fucking talk to me about that, dude.
What? Being scared?
No.
Just a very scared kid. Like I wouldn't go haunted houses. Not fun to me. Terrifying. Scary movies. Don't watch scary movies. Those are things I don't do. Still, scary movies. I don't do. Scary.
You don't like scary movies?
No.
Is
'Cause I'll be thinking about those
Is it like
from-
the music? Is it the
Yeah, it's all of it.
chilling factor? Like,
It's the music and all that.
yeah. The music really gets me. I'll be like, oh, God, what is happening?
Yeah, and then I'll be scared for freaking week, dude. Be able to be in the house by myself. Terrified.
Was the dark your biggest fear growing
Some
up?
people like that feeling though, like that scared. Even afterwards, they like that being scared feeling.
It is a rush. It's like an adrenaline rush. I used to like
bad.
I don't know why. It's like I think that's why people get into like getting into a lot of trouble because it's just they get addicted to that rush of like I might get in trouble. I could get caught.
Something like I kind of see that.
It's an addiction.
Yeah. I wonder if I would go into a haunted house, how it would be nowadays.
We gotta go, dude.
We do need to do
Halloween, yeah, we need to go.
October.
So, what was your biggest fear though as a kid? Like biggest fear? Did you have one that you can remember?
No, I was carefree when I was a kid. Yeah, nothing.
No, when you said you were a scared little kid.
Oh, that was just like dark, being afraid of the dark.
So dark was one of your biggest fears.
I guess not really. I mean, I was always around people, but
no. But how?
Even
that's
getting
where
older,
I'm trying to get to is like
I never like. It wasn't like it affected my life. Fear, you know what I mean?
Do you think that fear of the dark set in when you went blind though too? Like you're like, fuck
no,
I
it
have
was
to
way
live in
before
it.
that. No, this is before I even knew I was going blind and stuff like that.
Yeah.
As a kid, just scared. Like I remember we went to a haunted house when I was a little. I must have been like before I moved, so I was under 9. Had to be like maybe 7, 8 tops. We go to a haunted house. It's like a little bullshit one in East Point, and East Point, East Detroit. Like it was like run by like my brothers would work there. You know what I mean? Just like run by kids. Mm-hmm. And like you get paid a slice of pizza and a pop and like maybe a couple bucks, but like set up on a I don't even know where it was, but whatever. But we tried to go through it, and I was with my stepdad, and he's getting me to try to go down this hall. Like I made it through like the first little section. There was like a tube with like a fake head in there, and like people would be in there like moving the head around like their hand underneath the table. You know what I mean? Like making it talk, I think, or something like that. Maybe it was like a hand. I don't even remember what the hell was in the thing. It was something in some jar. It was like some like, scary laboratory little thing you go through. Made it through that, but I'm already freaked out. I'm like, oh man, I don't know about this. And then we go in the next room or whatever, and there's a long hallway. And on the left side, there's 2 caskets lined like along the side of the wall. And I was like, nah. Not doing it.
Did you leave?
My stepdad's like literally pushing me. Like he's got like my hands behind my shoulders and I'm foot planted on like a 45-degree angle. Like, no. I don't want to go. Put me back. So we had to do the walk of shame back through the entrance of the thing.
Was that your last
I
time?
literally wouldn't go, dude.
Last time in a haunted house?
That was my last time in a haunted house till I was high school. So until I was like 15. 16.
How was it conquering that fear again when you were 15?
I didn't conquer it then. I was still terrified. I was still scared. Still don't like.
So you're just scared of like what you like. You were
dark.
really
I'm
scared of the
like
unknown,
horror.
Like yeah.
I don't even know what it is. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I can't really pinpoint.
That's what you're
it's
scared
just the
of.
dark.
The unknown.
I guess the unknown.
It's just like the anxiety it produces. I remember my uncle having those masks that pump the blood, like he would have these masks for Halloween.
Like clear coating.
And then you'd like squeeze the thing and it would pump this fake blood through it.
Yeah.
And he used to get so scary for Halloween, like, dude, and like I couldn't even really see him, but I know he'd have this mask on, and like he would get real close to me because he knew I couldn't see, and he'd be like, kid, like in my face, and I remember screaming and like crying and running out of the house as a little kid, like terrified. I was super scared actually of monsters and like
stuff
dude,
like that. Yeah.
Like I used to
yeah, it was a big monster. Yeah.
I'll never forget. I hated being home alone. Mm-hmm. That was one thing too, because I couldn't see in like any little creek or anything. I live in like my parents' house from like the 1870s.
Oh,
so it's super old. Like it has an addition and stuff since then, but like still, it used to like creak and stuff. And every time I would go up or down the stairs, I would sprint because I would always think something or someone was behind me. Like it was this
grab me.
terrifying feeling, and I would do it I would sprint so fast up the stairs to where I'd like miss the top stair and like fall up the
always stumble
stairs,
on
dude.
one.
I didn't care. I just kept going, and I used to try and run down. Like I would go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and then run back to my room down the hallway and slam my door and like jump into bed and like
Yeah, that stuff for same way as a kid.
I don't know too like
My son's like that. He's real scared like that.
I get like if I'm under the blankets I'm safe.
Were you are you mama's boy?
Yeah, but also dad's.
But were you did you sleep in like your mom's bed for a long time?
I slept in my parents' bed for a
I
long
did
time.
too,
Yeah.
and so did my son. And you don't get adapted to being on your own as a child, and that gets passed on. That's my theory.
Is that what it is?
That's my theory, dude.
That's not a bad theory.
That's for sure, dude. You're never alone as a kid. You never got over that.
You know
You got
what?
older, you have the same fucking fear.
My siblings that didn't spend as much time like doing that, they were very like
Scary movies and stuff.
Yeah,
Or
and like
being on their own,
good
yeah.
being there on their
Yeah.
own. Like didn't mind being alone and stuff.
Yeah, that's gotta be it, dude.
I don't know.
We got stunted in our
We
in
were
our
just-
bravery, dude.
Well, we were the youngest too,
Yeah, the baby.
the babies.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, mine was still for a while. I remember being like, I probably was in high school at this point, and I watched fucking Jeepers Creepers. Oh my god.
I never seen that.
Oh my god. I was in my room that night, light on in my room, door open, light on in the hallway. Like, all night, dude. Terrible.
hall.
People in the house with me.
Oh my
All lights on, like the whole house, dude.
dude.
Oh, it freaked me out.
You know what movie did that for me when I was like 8? It was not even a scary movie at all. It's supposed to be a funny movie. It was Scary Movie 1.
Scary
Like,
movie?
yeah,
Yeah.
I was terrified. The dude had like
That's
the scream mask and stuff. And
Yeah.
like he was in her house. I was like, this is not okay. I thought he was in my house.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I get scared on stuff that's not even scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be getting scared, like even the Halloween radio
I couldn't.
commercials for the radio, for a haunted house, and the radio would be like, starting Sunday, the scariest blah blah blah.
Pete Gustin's on there.
See if
like-
you can get through. Yeah. I'll change. I have my lady change those. Change it. Plug my ears. La, 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 la. Now listening. Is it over?
Oh
So I'll
man.
just get scared.
If I was home alone too, and now I'm remembering all this now. Like I used to I couldn't anytime something scary or like semi scary, even a scary like commercial would come on the TV, I'd have to put something like bright and cheery on, like a cartoon or like I needed that. You know what show is I couldn't watch? Do you remember the show? What was it? Courage, the Cowardly? No, Courage. Was it? Was that the show with the dog?
Something like
And it was like
Clifford?
No,
The Big
dude,
Friendly?
the one on Cartoon Network. And he was like,
I didn't watch a lot of cartoon stuff.
shit. Dude, there was this show.
What, it was
Anyone comment? if
Scooby
you
Doo?
remember
That's
this
a
show.
scary one, dude.
Scooby was scary. No,
it
this one there was no
scary.
talking. There was no talking. It was just scary music and shit. It was,
No, nah.
not okay.
Yeah, I didn't mess around with that. But do you ever? What about
Cat dog.
What about Nick at Night? You ever watch like Tales from the Crypt and stuff like that?
Tales from what?
No, you don't know any of that.
I used to watch Nick at Night, but like,
Tales from the Crypt was later. Like that was a little.
uh,
That was scary. Like my older brothers knew that more than me, so you're probably
Yeah.
too young for that. Yeah. It was like this little skeleton guy that would come out of the casket and pop up. Like, welcome back to Tales from the Crypt. Then it'd be like, and then it would be like a goosebump story, pretty much. You know, like a scary
I think
story.
I do remember that. He was like a Dracula guy, right? Like almost.
Not dry. He was
No?
just like
Alright.
this half decayed like
Yeah.
guy with like scraggly.
Was he proper? Like,
No, he was like it was just the beginning and the end. He would like
Okay,
pop up from the
okay.
casket and then start telling you this tale. I think it was like half skeleton, half like I don't know. I can't even remember.
Maybe snacks.
But do you any ghost stories, dude?
Oh,
You ever
ghost
see any
stories.
ghosts? I wonder if I want to know if any blind people have experienced.
So this is what I used to do
Ghosts,
myself. I used to have a room in the basement of my parents' house, like really old basement, and I used to freak myself out so much that I would hear stuff, and it would be pitch black in the room, and I would make up that I could see a figure in the dark, like I could see a figure in the dark, and it was just chilling there. And there's been times where I'm not kidding, like I've heard things like where I thought it was like talking, and it was really scary.
Like what? Was it saying
Dude,
something?
It's just like whispers, and it's
No words that you could make
not
out?
okay. Not okay.
No words that you could make out?
No. No. Dude, one time. All right, this is dark. I don't think I've talked about this on here. Did I? Before my brother died, I had that sleep paralysis.
No, I've had that. I feel like you're like, you can't move, you're
Dude,
paralyzed.
listen to this. This is crazy. Like a week before 3 days actually, maybe before my brother died, I was in California. I fell asleep on this like lounge chair, or not a lounge chair, like a recliner chair, right?
Like a lazy boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like feet are out.
Yeah, feet are
You
out.
got it reclined
I got
back.
it reclined back.
Yeah.
The TV was on, like we were all watching a movie or something.
Just
Homie-
you in the room, or
No, so it's me and my other homie is sleeping on the floor. So he fell asleep on the floor.
Yeah.
And then my other two buddies that live there, they're out working like overnight, like on the mountain in California. And so like it was just me and my buddy, and it's probably 2-3 in the morning. I'm passed out on this chair. So I'm passed out on this chair. It's 2-3 in the morning. And all of a sudden I like wake up, right? Like I'm fully awake. My mind and my eyes are fully open, and like I could see the lights that are like going on in the room. Like I could see the light from the screen or whatever. All of a sudden I'm like, oh no, the TV was done, but the screen was like, the movie was over, but the screen was just on, so it's just light. And all of a sudden I start hearing to my right side, like I'm sitting in this chair, and to my right side I hear like this scary voice, dude, like very dark. And like, no, listen. And so the way this is set up, I'm sitting in the living room, but to the right is the kitchen, and it's like, dude, it sounded like a demon, like a devil. Like it was really terrifying. And all I wanted to do was turn to like look towards that sound.
Yeah.
And my body wouldn't let me move. My head wouldn't turn at all. I couldn't. Did that just stop?
Did I hear it?
No.
I thought I heard it too.
No, you didn't. Because it would have doubled.
Oh, the double. Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's all good. So
Got chills, bro.
Dude, the thing, I tried to turn my face. All I wanted to do was look towards this. It continued talking, like this serious dark voice. Like it sounded like death. And,
Oh my god.
and then I'm like, now I'm like, all right, I gotta wake my buddy up, dude, because I'm freaking out. Like I need help. Like I'm terrified. I can't move now, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm paralyzed.
Can't talk either. Can you?
And then I go to scream for help, right? Like, yo! And when I try to open my mouth, my voice is thrown back inside of me, like deep, dude. Like I couldn't talk. I was like, and it was the most terrifying feeling. And this felt like it was going on for like an hour. And then all of a sudden, that voice is still going. I'm like freaking out. And then it felt like this darkness, like super darkness to my right where this thing was coming from. And all of a sudden it like disappeared. The room got like brighter, and like life was like thrown into me. Like I was like, and like finally was able to breathe, but was like so flustered and like didn't know what happened. My buddy was still asleep on the floor, and I like didn't even think to wake him up because I was so freaked out, dude. And I like tried to erase it from my brain and like fell asleep. And then the next morning, I'm washing my hands. Like, this is how vivid I remember this. I'm washing my hands at the sink in that kitchen, right where I heard that voice.
And you hear...
No. And all of a sudden, my two buddies are in the kitchen, too. I'm washing my hands. Like, look out the window because the sun's coming in. All of a sudden, I fall backwards, faint, and they catch me. and like literally my head was about to bash on the ground, and my buddies caught me just in time. And as I'm like coming to, all I remember is the whole night before and like everything that happened, and like had to tell them. And it was like this weird thing where I was like,
What?
dude, something was trying to like get at me last night. Like it was really scary. Like something was trying to like latch on me or like attack me. And then like 3 days later, my brother died.
Gotta get out on the mountains, bro.
It was fucked up.
Strange. Never happened. The paralysis stuff never happened again. I've heard a lot of
No.
people have that.
I never
that
had
sleep paralysis where they're
ever
just like,
again.
yeah, that same kind of deal, dude. Feels like
It was
a weight holding you down, and
but the intense thing was that voice, dude. Like
Yeah.
it was so dark. It sounded like a snake.
slithering.
It was and it was so dark. I can't explain to you. Like just it was like my left side was lighter feeling and the right was just so
It was
dark.
coming from, like, one side,
It was like
Dude, that's no bueno. Now I'm not going to be able to sleep, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
oh man, it's like that freaking sound you heard from your hotel room.
Oh, that wasn't nearly as bad as that. Shit. I've never had anything like that. No real ghost stuff.
No ghost stuff?
I am curious if
You're curious about
when the only ghost thing kind of a ghost. My dog died. She got hit by a car like in front of our house.
Wait, when you were how old?
I was little. I was like probably had to be right around like
That's traumatic.
12 or something like that.
What kind of dog?
She was a little mutt. It was our first dog we had,
Did you
and
see it happen?
she would always run. Anytime she got a chance to run with the door, she was a stray. Like we brought her home one day and she stayed, and then we found the owners. They came, and the owners were like, "Sounds like she has a better home here," and gave us the dog, which was strange. But we kept her, Shelby, and she was my best friend, dude. Like me and her were fucking tight, dude. Like she had a bunch of energy, you know, and every time I come home, like jumping up on me, like we were just had a bond, you know, super tight. And then she passed away, and then like I don't know if it was that night. I think it was probably that night she passed. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I went a tiny little house, like 3 bedrooms, like 4 brothers and my mom. Go in the back, like right across the hallway. Go in the bathroom, close the door, pee, open the door. And when I come on, I look down and Shelby was sitting there, but like as like a glowing figure, you know?
Oh.
And I'm like staring down like, what? And I wiped my eyes and I looked and she's still there. And I went to like grab her and like swiped my hand at her, you know, to see if she was real. And like, poof, and then she just disappeared.
Dude, I have chills right now.
And then,
That's
and then that was
insane.
gone. And then that was the last time I saw her. So I don't know if I was just in a sleep, you know what I mean, or what, dude. But
That's wild.
that was the only. I'm trying to think of any other ghost thing now.
I literally am like, dude, I freaking have goosebumps right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll take that over the demon voice, the snake voice coming.
Holy shit. That was like,
You know what I do when I get really scared, like when I'm by myself. You know what
What's
the best
that?
thing to do is? Like if you feel like there's a presence,
what?
masturbate.
Shut up.
I swear to God. Goes away like
my
that,
God,
dude. It
man.
goes away like that.
He's about
No
to be
ghost
like,
wants to see you sit there and touch yourself.
say a prayer.
Nah, that don't work, dude. You can burn all the sage you want. All you gotta do is rub one out, and they're like, "Goes, I'm getting the hell out of here, dude. This freaking weirdo."
Oh my God. I thought you were going to come with some profound name.
That is profound, dude. Try it next time. Next time you're scared by yourself, do that. You'll feel better instantly. Shake that juju, dude. That's my advice for you out there, dude.
Stop. Oh. Next question on the podcast
So good.
is I didn't know Dan had one eye. That's pretty cool. Is he a pirate? And if so, do you like rum?
Rum. I don't like rum. I shouldn't say that. Well, I'm not a.
Are you a pirate?
Technically, what is a pirate? Someone who, yeah. takes things that's not
I don't
there.
know. I
Or
think
can
just an
can
eye
commandeer
patch.
it to. Do I have to commandeer someone's vessel in order to be a pirate? Or I think I can just kind of cause havoc, right?
I think you just need an eye patch.
You just gotta just do whatever I want.
You need to walk the plank, mate.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a pirate.
You don't like rum.
I drink the only rum that I enjoy sometimes is during like fall, Halloween. You mix the hot cider with some Captain Morgan, which is technically rum, I believe. But yeah, I don't drink rum like out of a like a little deer bladder or anything to carry around. But
Oh,
I do have one eye though.
speaking of deers, well, animals. Dude, someone sent me a freaking octopus.
Thank you for
Thank you to the person that
Educating.
sent me. I wish I had the name right now, but I don't. I'm very sorry. But we had an octopus sent to me, and it was literally like, dude, this thing was huge, Dan. It was like the size of your waist to your head, and it was like,
For those who don't know, we were on one of the prior episodes. We were talking about how Anthony doesn't know a lot of like the true features of certain animals and stuff. So somebody sent him.
dude, I had no idea the head was like that.
Oh,
I had no idea. The thing is a gnarly looking
giant
animal.
brain,
Like,
yeah.
it's a giant brain. And Kelly said you could get that like in calamari, or they cut that off, or what?
Squid.
The squid, that's like the
is the
squid.
legs, the tentacles. They
No,
slice
the
out.
tentacles they slice off, and that's like the little circular pieces that I like of calamari. And
Or
which,
you can get
which
some of
freaks
the-
me out and grosses me out even more that I just felt what those
It's
are.
good.
No,
Some of the head, there's like some of the
going
body
vegan.
are like fillets almost.
yeah, it's great, dude. The head is huge, and then the tentacles are so long, and the eyes are. Don't even get me started.
Did it have
on
the little
eyes.
suction cups on the
Yeah.
tentacles? Yeah,
Dude, this thing was so.
they are wild.
Thank you. Oh, and someone said we need to go to a taxidermist.
And feel all the
so you can
animals.
feel all the animals. They said it'd be great content.
That would be funny. I got a couple near me over there in Michigan taxidermy. Some.
You got some Michigan taxidermists?
Oh yeah, there's probably some. And Florida too. There's probably a bunch of Florida.
There's probably so many out here.
You can probably find one. New Smyrna taxidermy. Come on through.
Have
No,
you ever
yeah,
been scared of other animals, like walking around blind? You ever hear like shit and you're like,
Oh yeah, I get scared in the woods. Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. Solo by myself in the woods is scary.
Why are you solo?
I just started masturbating though, and I'm. The hell's that guy doing over there, man? That guy's wrestling a bear over there. No, I get spooked in the woods. Yeah,
Dude, I get spooked by like deers.
you hear a noise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary. But in
Yeah.
Michigan, there's nothing in Michigan you have to really worry about.
You ever do the haunted walks?
No, I've never done
Oh.
like through like a
Like haunted,
like farm, like
yeah,
land, like cornfields and
yeah,
stuff.
like corn-
the mazes.
maze,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I've never done a maze. No,
We
I've done
still
the like the hay ride they have. That's a popular one where everyone gets on like the back of a trailer on a tractor, and it's just like
Oh yeah, the
there's no
haunted
walls.
hayride.
Yeah, haunted, and you just cruise around and people jump out. There's always a guy in the end who comes out with a chainsaw.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, it's like
And he's like, "Wah!"
coming all up in
What
your
if
face.
you
and
actually
you're
had a
just standing
psycho with a chainsaw like jumping out, dude?
there. You never know, dude.
That's so sad.
I mean, if that happens, I'd probably just whip it out and start masturbating. Just chainsaw.
Fight chainsaw with chainsaw.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Oh,
That was my method in California last time. It's funny. Shit.
good old
Works every time, dude.
what? The sitz bath.
That too. Yeah.
You got 10 minutes.
Sitz bath. I know you got back on the freaking. We don't know what it
I'm
is.
back on the hemorrhoid fissure train.
Fisher train.
I don't know, dude. It's not fun,
Anthony's
guys.
been in pain.
I've been in a lot of pain, and I'm doing the sitz bath, and I'm doing
butt issues, dude.
take care of your bums. I don't know what it is. Like,
It's got to be Have you been doing judo and throwing people again?
Not like that. Like is it stress? Can you get them from stress?
I know we gotta
I've
see
been
a
a little
specialist.
stressed out. Like
Probably can't help. Blood pressure up, maybe. I
that's
don't
what
know.
I mean. Like sometimes I'll just like sit on the toilet too long. Could that be it? But I don't think.
Yeah,
that's
you're
it.
not
That's
supposed
for,
to
like,
sit. You're
older-
not supposed to sit for long.
I know.
Dude.
I honestly, before I came, this started like 2 days before we came out here. And the day it started, it was like really miserable. Like I could barely move again. And I started going through that whole rabbit hole of surgery again and all this stuff that I already had to go through. And I'm just like feeling like thoughts of like these feelings of I'm a failure and this is my fault. It's like all your fault.
That's
Like,
crazy,
what are
man.
you doing, dude? Like apologizing to like people around me that they have to deal with this.
Dude, pain will mess with you.
It messes
Especially
with your
over time,
brain.
dude. It'll break you down mentally. Like, wear your emotions and everything down to nothing.
Do you find too that like for me, I make this excuse sometimes, but I don't know if it's an excuse because I think it's pretty true. Is when you're in so much pain, sometimes even be able to visually focus on stuff might be a little better. Like it might help in situations like visual stimulation because you're not thinking so much about the pain. Whereas if you're blind, you're like living in that pain.
Sometimes I do feel that way. But when I think back, I never liked pain either, really. I think it just depends on the individual.
It starts to like consume me, like certain things, because then I start to worry about like
Yeah.
I just like start to think worst case.
No, I feel
scenario.
it would be easier to distract yourself in some ways, sometimes, with other stimulus like that. But I don't think the pain would be any less. You know what I mean? You would be able to kind of, just be able to get up and walk around like the house and stare at. I don't know. I think you could have a little bit more distraction.
Like I always wondered if people enjoy or not enjoy, like if you would rather be able to see the drills and everything coming at your teeth at the dentist than actually just hearing the sounds and not being able to see what the hell's coming at you.
I haven't been since I've been blind, dude.
Really?
I haven't been a dentist in a long.
Dude, you
I've been a
gotta
dentist
go,
since
man.
high school.
That's like 15 years.
Yeah, it's been
20
about 16, 15 years. Yeah.
Dude, you need to
2005.
get freaking. Yo, if anyone knows
Almost
a good
20
dentist in
years.
Michigan, let Dan know.
17 years.
Oh my god.
Or
Let me
16
know
years.
though. I'm
16
really
years.
curious. Anyone listening out there, I want to know if you would rather hear the drills or be able to see
I
them.
feel like you want to see him a little bit, dude.
Do
Just kind of
you,
know when
though?
it's coming, what's going on. Because opposed to that, it's just like,
Yeah, because my sister said she puts headphones in. I didn't think to do that.
oh, and just try
It's
to
so smart and blast music.
just anything to
Yeah,
get
just
out of the
anything to not
fucking
hear the
pain,
freaking-
dude.
To not hear those drills.
See, that is a area where I feel like you being blind is just that's all
It's
you focused on is what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Because we are very heavily based on feel, hands, and
Exactly.
like very in tune with that. And oh my god, I'm not looking forward to.
You gotta go to the
chompers.
dentist, dude. I do too. I had a tooth ripped out like
Yeah, you told me.
couple months. Yeah, it's bad. My teeth. No, but now I think my bottom teeth are shifting.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
You
it's
need
starting-
a spacer. I was telling you, you need the spacer in there because they are shifting. They do shift.
No, but I think they're shifting the other way, like not to
No,
make
well-
it tighter, like they're making it further away.
Yeah, because there's nothing in there to hold them in place.
It's bad, and then it's impacting my right side. and
You
it's
need
like-
to get that spacer or something in there.
I know.
Like yesterday, bro.
Yeah, the real.
I did hear your dad say that. You haven't let tooth thing yet.
I know.
Yeah, I'm going to, Dad.
You gotta take care. Of you gotta take care of your butt.
It is very important, the teeth, dude. Yeah, I've been good so far. We'll
You
see.
do. You
I do
don't
gotta go
wanna-
and just.
I watched my mom go
check.
through the like dentist circuit of like.
I just do the money, the amount of money it costs.
So much money.
I don't have it.
I do not have dental insurance
I don't have
either
it.
like that.
I have dental insurance and I still can't afford it.
Well, you get dental insurance up to like it's like $2,000 or something.
They get
and then it's
they'll
like-
pay $500 or
Yeah,
$500.
yeah, that's what it is. It's like $2,000 a year.
yeah, it's like, dude, that's not gonna. It's gonna clean one tooth. If I have a real issue, I'm screwed. I'm gonna have to go to the students.
I'm literally.
You ever hear that?
I have to go to the students. Yeah, to the. Oh my god.
Kids who are learning, and you go in there, get it for half price or whatever. I don't even know.
You can get like surgery there too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I would not go under with a student. No. I'll do some teeth work, I guess.
I remember when I was going under for hemorrhoid surgery. I was like in the room and they were about to put me under all the students. And I was like, please tell me you guys aren't the ones doing the surgery. Like, no. And the doctor, like, came in.
Yeah. I guess there always is somebody who's qualified there. But somebody's got to be somebody's first surgery,
my God,
dude.
Stop.
First time on their own.
Yeah, that's
Here we
what
go.
like rats are for. Yeah. No,
That is crazy. Just the invention. I think the invention of invention. What the fuck is the word?
for what?
The person who invented anesthesia was a dentist, I believe.
The inventor.
Pretty sure. The inventor. Yeah. Pretty sure that's what that was for. I don't know. Probably wrong on that one. We had to Google that.
Google.
All right. Good luck tomorrow on your contest, sir.
Yeah,
Both
luck.
of them. You're doing both, right?
Yeah, I'm doing both.
I'm
Always.
still not registered. Do I need to register before or can I do it tomorrow?
No, you can just do it there. If anyone is interested, well, you will not hear this until the day after. So, it's been another amazing time with you. Please comment below. Leave questions. Leave tons of questions and lots of bad reviews.
Yes, thank you to those who sent in a question.
Yeah, thank you. That really means a
great.
lot. Those are good questions.
Those were
And Dan is not a parrot.
yes, thank you all.
Arr.
Our 4 bad eyes across the board, FOUR. And then, unlike unsubscribe, leave a bad comment. You can reach me at dan@4badeyes.com through email.
Anthony@4badeyes.com.
And you can follow my personal page at Dan the Mancina across the board.
And ASF Vision across the board. Thanks again for listening. I'm Dan Ferraro.
Michael Jordan. Keep pushing.
One love.
Keep pushing. And one love from 4 Bad Eyes.
Michael Jordan. That was good.
GoPro, stop recording.